Saints. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go.
First one that's intercepted. Picked up about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And he rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back to base gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 14-0 is our score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter here. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
To do that, but I would like to.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver. and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. And now out come the Jets. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Jets are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Bills will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. Patterson's wide open here on the Cats, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 22-yard line. Down to late in the second. The quick pass and completion is made, and he ends up at the 34-yard line before he stopped on the play. Still late in the first half, Kearse is the target here, and he caps off the 7-play drive with the score, cutting the deficit to 10. That'll do it from here in Orlando.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Come on, let's run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go. We're at 38.
They'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
The grab made by Curse over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a wall. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Flex round. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I just don't see people. Like, he looks Madden, as I think twice as
And New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet. But under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Hughes in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Spencer Ware, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to... Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's good. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Yeah.
And he brings it back to right around the 26.
It looks like they don't. It's just I can't help thinking that they must be open. It might be open. Then all of a sudden, someone comes sliding in.
New York set to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure?
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Not up to me though. Guess it's not over.
And New York set to take the field. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game is going on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Like to not throw so many interceptions. Darn, I got lucky on this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball
think
free
so too.
and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to,
They don't
especially this
fumble it.
part
I'm
of the
certainly
field.
not gonna throw it
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
I guess it's why they've only won 1 game. 4 turnovers, and they still couldn't. Real bad.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife.